Hello everybody, I'm the Unsung Legion, and welcome to Legion Looks At, a series where I take a game I've been having some fun with, and I just kind of show it to you. Today we'll be looking at Kaiju-A-GoGo, a game where you get to control a giant monster and destroy a city. That was the entire selling point for me. I was instantly like, yep, I need this. But first we'll take a look at this amazing options menu. Just music on, sound effects on or off, or tutorial messages on or off. That's it. So yeah, that is the expectation of the options menu for you. Okay, this is the world map. As you can see, we've already conquered Anchorage. Now my next target is Albuquerque, and I'm almost done with it, so I figured it'll be a good time to show you. This is your secret base. It's kind of like a generic mobile base builder, where you clear land and then you can build more shit. Sadly, that's what it is, but it's tolerable for me anyway. This is the training area where you can activate your tier 1 abilities. You just get this right off the bat. You get a booster for this Ginormosaurus, is what this is called. It is a giant robotic dinosaur that has fucking laser beams. What more do you need? Just laser beams out of its eyes. And then you got armor. And then you need to build over here. To get the next set of abilities, you need to build the advanced training thing, which I still need 500 power for. These are your resource counters. You got power, money, tech, food, and purple tonium. It's a quite the original name, isn't it? Purple tonium. And as you can see, they're rebuilding Ginormosaurus because I lost. He got blown up, sadly. And when you blow up, you lose all resources that you had collected in the town, which is unfortunate. Come on. There you go. Ginormosaurus reconstruction complete. Alright, to the world map, to the real joy of this. Luckily, you can speed up time very easily. Ginormosaurus emerges to it, fuck him in the ass. He'll never make a wrong turn here again. And then you wade out of the water like Godzilla, which is awesome. Sadly, it is night, which I don't like, because it is kind of hard to see. Which makes sense, it is fucking night. So you move by clicking on the map, and you just destroy everything in your path. And then they will come and shoot at you. And here you down your health bar, and right above that you have your power meter, which you can use to do things like this. Like this. Okay. Laser beams! Fuck yeah! It's just a fun little game. I picked it up on Steam for about $7.50. I think it's still in development. Albuquerque is surrendered. That's what you want. Ah. Oh, there we go. Fantastic work, Albuquerque surrendered. All of their income will go to us from now on. And up here, you have your income. Up in the top right corner. I don't think you can see my mouse, actually. I don't think I'm recording that. But up in the top right, that's your income per month. That's what you'll make every month. And then the more you build on your secret base, the more draw you have from that. So you want to keep conquering and to pretty much keep running your base. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, now let's find a new city to destroy. Let's see, we'll conquer Region 1 first. Calgary, Alberta, home over 1 million Canadians and a booming center of industry. We'll show them a stampede, won't we? This is a tier 2 city, so Calgary, you are next on my list, you filthy Canadian bastards. It's just a cool concept. I could care less how good the game is, but luckily I'm having fun with it. Well, that's the whole point. It's not the most graphically impressive. It's not the most stimulating with your twitch reflexes and all that stuff. But you know, it's just fun to walk around the city and destroy it completely. Fools! I am your doom! Laser beams! That was the first upgrade. I was like, laser beams? Fuck yeah! I need those! But Ginormous has more than just laser beams. He can shoot plasma bombs. And this is his booster ability. It lets him move faster and everything around him gets like set on fire. And his abilities charge faster. Laser beams! Just seeing the devastation you can do. It kind of reminds me of the old Super Nintendo Godzilla game. Like the really old one where it would have like split screen. Super Godzilla, that was the name of it. It would have a split screen where you just see Godzilla walking around, and then on the bottom it would have like your path, and then you kind of had to maneuver through it to get to the boss, like the big monster at the end, and fight it. And then you would do like a Street Fighter type match with like roulette. It was weird, but it was fun. And I always wanted to just be like, why can't I just destroy the city? Because running into the buildings would damage you. I remember being just, why can't I destroy buildings? I'm fucking Godzilla. I want to destroy the city. But it seems like every giant monster game is a fighting game. Which is reasonable, because that's fun. It is. Running around and destroying other giant monsters with a giant monster is fun. Boom! But also, destroying a city is fun too. But they never seem to let you do it. Walk around for no reason and destroy a city? Die, tank! And every time you use ability, it uses power. So if you want to bring more power back to your base to build specific things, you don't want to be using your powers super liberally. Like maybe only do it when you have a heavy tank, like the one I was destroying. Like these Jeeps really don't do much, especially now that I've got more armor. But then the tanks do quite a bit of damage, and so do attack choppers. These are recon choppers, so... Oh, there's a tank over there. No, go this way. Lure the tank out. So, some of the draws I have with it... Ah, poopy. Are that the movement system isn't good. You're just clicking around will get you to run into things. And then your abilities will attack the nearest thing, not the nearest enemy, exactly. So if there's a building slightly in the way, you'll attack the building first, which I don't really like. So that is a problem, but you kind of do get used to it, honestly. Other than that, since this is still kind of an early access kind of thing, this is the only monster you get to play as right now. But they do have plans to do 2 more monsters. A giant plant monster, which kind of sounds interesting. Could be fun. And then, Sleep Calgary. And then a giant Frankenstein kind of zombie guy, which sounds pretty cool too. But I mean, my thirst for carnage. No, my first thought was, you gave me the best one first. I don't need these other ones. It's just like, why the hell would I want to play as a plant monster or as a Frankenstein when I have a giant robot dinosaur to play with? I really hope like one of his abilities is like shoot a flamethrower out of his tail, because it looks like it has a nozzle. But yeah, this game kind of needs to be sold on the idea to you, because the gameplay is kind of slow and the base building is basically a MOBA at all. It's a mobile gaming. Whoa, what? They rebuilt fast. Holy shit. That's another thing. They will rebuild the city if you take too long. Holy shit, they rebuilt it fast. Destroy the tank. There we go. I don't need that fucking thing walking around. But yeah, if you take too long, they will rebuild the city, and I think that was just a bug, honestly. Because they shouldn't have been able to rebuild skyscrapers that fast. Yeah, destroy it. Well, like I said, if you like the idea of a giant monster just running around destroying a city, regardless of how the gameplay is, you're gonna enjoy it. And this game does get difficult sometimes, especially when you're deep inside a city and then your kaiju starts to be too severely damaged. You need to make it to the edge of the map before you can evacuate. You can't just evacuate on the spot. So that can be a problem, especially if you're not paying close enough attention. Oh, there was a prime example of the abilities targeting the nearest thing first. Like, I aimed over towards this other building, and it attacked the closer building first. I know you can't really see my mouse, which is unfortunate. I forgot about that, but hopefully the cursors are doing a good enough job showing you what I'm clicking on. Oh shit, rocket infantry. That's a new one. They gotta go. I hate to be using my abilities, but they're so hard not to. I kind of wish they had a different system, like just a power pool that kind of regenerated, separate from power you brought home to the base. That would make this game a lot better, in my opinion. Just having a separate monster power pool, separate from your base power pool. But that's a design thing, and oh, excuse me. I can kind of see why they did it. Because if you keep using your powers over and over and over, you're OP. You are way overpowered. I don't want to attack the building, I want to attack the rocket infantry. Tank. Boom. The music is kind of cool too. It's reminiscent of just like, again, that Super Godzilla for me. It's just kind of like, I don't even know what it is. It just reminds me of big monsters in a city destroying it. Oh. Honestly, this is the game. Ooh, look at that. I gotta get way over there. This is a big city, shit. I've only destroyed 3.6% of this city. You need to destroy probably about 60% of the city before they will surrender. I got a way to go. Got a ways to go. Let's see, what else is there to talk about this game? It's kind of a small game. Oh shit! Out! Leave! Run away! Whew. The booster saved me. I suppose. And you see the little boat and the tank over by Quebec right now? Those are just fleets and patrols that can intercept you on your way to a city. Because you can't stop or anything like that. You just go to a city. If they intercept you, you gotta fight those guys. Yeah. So glad you can speed up time. But it's a fun little game to waste time in. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. There's just a few things that could be improved or changed. I mean, I don't mind that the base building is basically just a a mobile game. It doesn't bug me at all, really. I mean, those can be fun too. Especially when you get to control a giant fucking monster. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and check out some of the playlists to the right there to see some of the other stuff I've done. And go ahead and support the channel by throwing a subscribe or a like on the video. I really appreciate it, guys, and it helps me out a whole lot. And until next time, guys, I will see you later.